I have 20 contracts ready for NVDIA. If price breaks below this 9 EMA, that is a lower high and price would continue going bearish. We have 17 seconds left on the candle. It looks very bearish. All right, I'm gonna enter right now. All right, I entered for puts. Stop loss at this high right there. Price needs to hold below this area here to show that it is a bearish trend going down. All right, price has not hit our stop loss, so everything looks so good so far. But if price continues bullish from here, we're gonna get stopped out right there. Very indecisive. It doesn't look too good for me at this moment. For trades that I used to take, right now I probably would have exited early because I'm a little scared of losing too much money. But at this stage in my career, I just stick with the plan, and then if I lose, I lose, and then I'm stopped out, but then I live to trade another day. This is a good sign. Price is potentially going to go bearish from here. Once we have a break of the 9 and we have strength, likely it's going to push down. So what I'm learning from this trade is that my entry may have been a little too early. I should have probably entered once price broke below this red candle. That would show me a true flip downward, but price was not able to break this low, so it ended up going sideways. So in the future, it may be a little eager for me to enter right away. I should probably wait for a close of this red candle and then enter as price breaks down. That would give like true confirmation of a bearish move. We do see a slight curl down anyways, so you can see like a little curl down. So it's likely, right now it's showing that it's continuing bearish because we were not able to stay above the 9 EMA. And my stop loss is gonna be right here. So let me just change that to a white line. That is my stop loss. That is the higher, that is a lower high. So price has already been bearish for the day. It pulled back, and if price breaks this high, it shows a break in the market structure to go bullish. That is why my stop loss is right there. Also, where we are on NVIDIA right now, it has previously been in consolidation on the 1 hour, which is why I have this arrow right there. That shows me that if price breaks this consolidation low area, which is right there, I'm going to be interested in puts. What I saw for my entry right here is that price broke and basically did like a retest of the area to go downward, and that was basically my confirmation to take puts. My stop loss is going to be moved now to this red candle high because price is already curled down. If price goes back higher, it basically shows weakness in the area and I want to exit my trade. So that is going to be my stop loss. You can see that price is already trading below the 9 EMA. So a very good sign that price is bearish. Also note, because price is, it's a green candle right now, if we actually like push higher, it's basically showing a low of day and then a higher low, and that's just like a bullish sign. So then you have a pullback to go higher. So this is an area you want to be very careful, because if price cannot break this low of day, it's showing that if we're making a higher low, that is a bullish sign, and then we could potentially reverse for the day right now. So as I'm in this trade, I have my contracts ready for exiting, so everything will be exited on market order. So as I'm in a trade, if I don't like the movement, it stops me out. I'm ready to exit with a press of a button. The whole market is pretty much bearish at this point. So like SPY and QQQ were both bearish. We have 1 hour market structure on the bigger time frame, and so that is a sign that the overall market is bearish. Once you have that understanding of the bigger picture trend, and then you go to an individual stock, it should align with the bigger picture, the overall market direction. So once you have the alignment, smaller time frame is the same direction as the larger time frame. That is extra confluence for you to enter a trade. it's a much higher probability when everything aligns in the same direction of the trend. All right, this is a very good sign. We're currently very close to low of day, which is right there. So once we have a break and hold below that, that is going to show us that price is pretty much bearish for the day. I am going to move my stop loss to the pre-market low right around there. It's essentially that little consolidation high. Price has already broken the low of day right there. We need a close below it. Low of day as well as high of day are very significant levels. If price is not able to break and close below these high and low of days, it's showing that price is likely taking liquidity or it's reversing in that area. So right now price has to stay below the 9 EMA as well as that pre-market low in order to show that it is a strong bearish trend. Very good sign. It's looking, that was a very strong push. I am going to move my stop loss right here. You can see that, you can see previous rejections of this area, especially the last two candles. So that is a tiny area of resistance. Now I don't have a target for this trade. Every single trade I take, I don't have targets. I'm really just entering the trade based on my confirmation, and then I chill my stop loss as far as the trend can go. Once I see weakness or I see there's a reason to exit, that's when I'll exit. Very good sign. We just broke that low of day and we're staying below the 9. It looks like a very strong push. We have big red candles right now, so very bearish. And this is actually the first trade of the week. It's a Friday. I did not trade earlier this week. Monday, the market was closed, and then I didn't see any setups for the other days. I didn't like the market movement, so I stayed out of the entire trading movement. Whenever I am trading and I'm in a position, I'm always looking to see what is the reason that price could be reversing, or is it pulling back. I'm looking at everything like I would if there are other entries, potential entries. So like right now, if the market reverses, you can see that there's probably a bullish entry, but it doesn't mean I'm going to take that bullish entry because I'm trading with the overall bearish trend. But it's good to be aware of when you're live trading to really watch for how price moves, and then really just understand why the market is moving certain ways. Is it news? Is it some kind of price action concept that is shown? Just always be on the lookout to really have screen time and to learn. I'm going to move my stop loss to this 9 EMA. It's essentially like the area where low of day was as well. So that would really show us if price is continuing going bearish. This is also like a psychological level, 104, it's a whole number. So we have 104, we have low of day, we have the 9 EMA, so a very good area as a stop loss. I believe my leverage of 20 contracts was about 6,000 or maybe just under 6,000. So yeah, on a typical basis, I'm typically leveraging like just over 5,000 a trade. All right, price is consolidating right now. It's failing to break this area right here. You can see like a wick, and then it's really just going sideways. So that just shows consolidation and weakness. Right now, price is indecisive. We have two candles that have relatively very small bodies and longer wicks. So price needs to break below this low of day to show a strong bearish movement. If price is not able to break right now and we continue sideways, it just shows weakness in the trend. All right, that shows weakness. We double bottom right there. We have a wick and then another wick right at the same level. So that shows weakness at the base. I would not be surprised if price went bullish from here just because we are in an area where there's a lot of weakness. I want to move my stop loss like down here, but I also want to be open to the fact that if it pulls back, it's basically a bigger consolidation and then price could continue dropping. So I don't want to exit too early if it truly isn't a, like it's not going to continue down. So sometimes it's a little hard to say, because if you move your stop loss, you get stopped out early and then the trend continues. But then if you exit right there and then price reverses, that is like maximizing more profit. So this is kind of a time where you have to make a decision. Do you want to move your stop loss? Because if you do, you could either, it could be a good thing, or you could miss out on the entire trend. I think I'm just going to wait and see how price moves or the strength of it. If we break above the 9 and we show a really strong bullish sign, I may end up exiting around there. All right, price wick at the 9 EMA. It's still looking very weak. You see all these tiny candlesticks, a lot of indecisiveness. And overall, the trend today looks kind of weak. If you look at all this movement since I entered, it hasn't been very vertical movement down. It's kind of just taken its own sweet time to go down. So that just shows a very, it's overall bearish, but it's not a strong bearish move. So right now, if price does break above this 9 EMA with strength, I'm going to exit my position around here, because that would show like a close above the 9, and then potentially it could be reversing. We do have a bit of news today on NVDIA, so sometimes it can be a very strong trend that day, or sometimes it could be a little weaker, because everyone's still trying to assess which direction to buy or sell in. When you see this, you can pretty much mark your consolidation area, and then with these two parallel lines, price is showing you the area of support and resistance. If price breaks in either direction, that will tell you the direction of the trend. We need a close below that level to show a true breakout of consolidation. All right, we have a close below this consolidation low. Very good sign. My stop loss is going to be now moved to this area. So 9 EMA, as well as basically the middle of consolidation. Price should not break above this stop loss. That would show a fake breakout to the downside. Sometimes when I get stopped out, price may have a larger pullback, and then it continues down for the rest of the day, and then maybe I miss out on another half of the big move. But time and time again, if I am following my rules and my plan and the stop loss, over time I'm still winning, because the ones where I may not be following a stop loss, it could end up taking all my profits back, and then it's going to be difficult to continue following my rules and becoming consistently profitable. So always good to follow your stop loss. I would say, for a trade, the hardest part is the entry, but once you're in a trade, it's much easier, because if your trade is working out, all you have to do is trail the stop loss. The hardest part about trading is knowing when to enter and whether you are entering in the correct direction. And then from there, you have your rules, and then you have your target or whatever, and then all you have to do is trail it, and then you're profitable. So price is now pushing higher. It should not break above the 9 EMA. But then again, price has trended pretty significantly since the start of the day. So since the start, right now is around 11 a.m. Eastern. So that has been about 1.5 hours, I believe. So that just is pretty long for a trend. Sometimes price ends up reversing from, around the 12 o'clock time or even earlier. So a break above this area, I will exit my trade. All right, I'm gonna exit right now. I'm exiting my position. All right, we're out. I'm out.